The next set of things that the application does is that it provides a proper data quality score. This score, by the way, is the ratio of good upon total records for a particular rule. Now here, as you can see, if there was an issue, I wanted it to populate only primary ID and the reference order ID. And in the other rule sets, I might have wanted to see, a few more values, so to speak. The key aspect here is while I'm looking at particular rule sets, I can always go into the rule query to see what the exact rule set was, what the exact data set was, and what is the overall trend chart for this DQ score. We were simulating batch processing, right? So here you can actually see how that entire batch process looked day in, day out. And so with regards to the run history, you can also see if this rule has failed multiple times in the past. And we're going to come back to this point as the application inherently is going to keep track of a few tidbits here. So we have now created a DQ score for our rule set. These are aggregated to a table level. And as you can imagine, this is aggregated all the way across to a system level. This is the data quality score. And here you can have a bird's eye view of understanding the health of your data across your entire pipelines. And of course, dig deeper into specific models, into specific tables, into specific columns to see exactly what has gone wrong for that particular set of systems that you're working with. And it's not just this, it can always look back in time as well. I've gone into the run history to illustrate a very cool point of the product. So here, as you can see, I've run this in the past a few times. And what I've done is I've simulated, say, daily runs. So I ran this particular rule set yesterday and today. And here's the kicker. I have found that there were 3 bad records which I found yesterday. And I had sent out notifications to the data teams to fix it. I've seen that those are not obviously fixed. Those are not yet resolved. And there are new bad records which have been introduced with the latest refresh as well. So in this fashion, it gives me a very good understanding of exactly what I want to see within my systems, which is, okay, I want to know if something has gone wrong, what has there been a resolution against it, or anything in between. And so the application takes care of this inherently. Of course, the model I showcased is an amalgamation of multiple systems. We have a lot of models here, as you can see. For your use case, you might dwell down into deeper systems or simpler systems as well. Like in this example, where I have multiple models for multiple layers, and each of them have their very own associations, scores. So you can do what you depend is the right thing in this particular system. Now, that's one of the key things. And what I want to quickly add on top of this is the fact that Lineage comes in here as well. So if I'm creating data quality rule sets, as you can see, I can have DQ scores associated within these systems as well. In fact, if you needed, the data quality score can be populated within the Lineage itself to help you keep track of what specifications or what quality is across multiple layers in this Lineage system. Again, it's not something that's terribly important here. It's much more important in reconciliation, where transformation logic plays an important role. But Lineage is pretty important as an illustration of how data is propagating through your system. So it's a quick short pointer that I wanted to cover.
For further questions, feel free to reach contact@datagaps.com. Request a free demo, scan the QR code below. Thank you.